And today we'll be teaching you about the advantages of blogs for accountants. You guys know that 60% of blog users are men. In my group, there are 4 of us. That's me right in the middle, and I'll be doing introduction. Serena will be doing benefits. Michaela will be doing the risks. And Marina will be doing the conclusion and advice. What are blogs? Blogs started as a web blog, are short for web blogs. They're typically found on the internet. And blogs first started as an online journal in the 1990s. And now Serena will be teaching you about benefits for accountants.
Thank you, Karen. Hello, my name is Serena. I'm going to talk about the benefits of blogs. But a blog is a community for you to develop proficiency. For example, when you can gain more knowledge by doing a normal accounting professional accounting blog post. At the meantime, you can also keep yourself updated. When you start to post a journal on your blog, it can help you to improve your expertise in your accounting service. Every time you post a journal on your blog, there will be a higher chance for you to expose your blog to more customers. For example, when you write a journal about how to do tax return, people search how to do tax return on their search engine. Your blog will show up on their search result. It will help you to attract more potential customers. When more and more people browse your blog, it will help to increase your popularity and also your credibility. In addition, blog is also a communication tool for you and your clients. Your clients can leave a comment on the bottom of the journal that you post on your blogs. You can review it carefully to understand your client's perceptions and also reply them in a positive tone and manners. It will help you to build a positive public image to your clients, so your client will choose you over other accounting firm based on your positive public image and your credibilities. According to HubSpot's 2013 annual report, it's showing for the company who didn't use blog, they acquire only 10% of customer daily, 21% of customer weekly, and 25% of customer monthly. But for the company who update their blog every month, they acquire 57% of customer, and then if they update their blog every week, they acquire 67% of customer. For the company who update their blog every week, they acquire 82% of customer daily. It indicates that blog is a fast tool for you to attract more potential customers. However, blog is not only blog is a social media that not only have benefit but also have the risk. And Michaela will talk about the risk. Thank you.
Thank you, Serene. I will be talking to you about the risks of blogs. Blogs can be a great tool for you to share and connect with your clients, but they can also impose some risks. First, I'm going to talk about the legal risks. One of the main legal risks is intellectual property violation. If you copy someone's words or photos and don't give them credit for it, you are violating this law. Then there's defamation, trade libel, and product disparagement. If you have an opinion about something and it's a false negative statement that has a negative impact on a product or a person's reputation, you're violating this law. Then there's the consumer protection and trade practice statutes. If you are a business or your product promising something that it can't actually guarantee, you're violating these statutes. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the warnings expert gives about blogs. The main one is your reputation. Online words can be taken and misread and misinterpreted to be something they're not, which can create a negative impact on your reputation. Especially if you have comments open on your blog. If these things go negative, then it goes fast, and if you don't take care of it and deal with it, it'll have a negative impact on your overall business. Then there's this security issue. Being online, you open yourself up to being hacked and having your information leaked. Also, if you have an employee that doesn't know what's confidential and what is, then they could post something that's not meant to be online. To prove that these are real risks that come from blogging, I have a story for you. There's a professional blogger writing a post for one of his clients about how to save money in Omaha. He just posted a photo of Omaha on his blog, and 3 months go by and he gets a letter in the mail from his saying that he's being sued for copyright infringement for $8,000. The blogger immediately took the post down and sent an apology to the owner, but this wasn't enough. The owner wanted repercussions for his photo being used. So the blogger ended up having to hire a lawyer, and they came to a settlement of $3,000, but in the end it was quite the pricey blog post. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the costs of blogging. First, you're going to need to use a blogging site platform. Experts suggest that you use a paid one so you don't have ads and such on the side, which is usually around $3 to $5 per month. Then you're going to likely need to hire someone to control your blog. You can hire someone hourly or hire a paid professional, which usually is around $200 per post. Then the equipment you'll need, most accountants will already have because it's just a computer and your internet. Now that you know the risks, the benefits, and the costs behind blogging, Maria is going to give you some advice and conclude our presentation.
So thank you for Michaela for giving us that really thrilling story about how blogs and laws can affect us as accountants. So what I'm going to talk about next is the conclusions and advices that I have for the accountants as if we're going to become accountants one day. So the conclusions, this picture is kind of irrelevant to what the accountant's about, but just showing that it's an accounting blog. So what I'm trying to say here is that accountants use their blogs to try to market themselves and to their to others, to their readers, to the world, pretty much. And then the other one is they educate themselves. They educate other people and their readers through their blogs. They tell their readers information about examples like statistics or accounting information, things like that to educate their readers so they can gain more knowledge and then get to know them better. And then the next one is to share knowledge with their readers. So they try, which is pretty simple, that they want to share knowledge and then make them just to share knowledge. So what I'm going to talk about next is another slide that I found on the internet, which I think is relevant to the accounting blogs that relate to accounting, which is a Big Four blog that I found. So as you can see from this one, what I'm trying to say that apart from a lot of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and other stuff like social platforms, blog is actually pretty useful. Why? It's because blogs, one is it contains more lengthy and detailed message for the readers. The second one is it makes the readers feel more related to them because there are things like they can post up like Big Four or those kind of companies that can educate the readers and also make them want to know the contents more and also can relate to the accountants that post the blogs better because it's not just a simple post about recent activities or anything like that, but it's more detailed message. So what I'm going to talk about next is the advices that I have for the fellow accountants about if what they can do to improve their future blogs, to make it better, to make it more go viral. Or so what I'm going to talk about next is they can post about recent activities. They can post about if what they're doing at the moment. They can post about what they've been up to for the accounting firms that they've been doing, so their readers can feel more updated to it. They can also discuss about, like what Michaela said, to the new laws and regulations for the people, so they can be more updated, so they won't go outside of the laws. They won't trespass the laws and then find themselves in trouble. So they can also post about frequently asked questions page on their wall, which can answer the readers' commonly asked questions. Also, they can, last but not least, they can thank their clients and their colleagues through their Facebook posts because it's really important for them to connect with their readers to make people know how important their company is. So they can also, through the thank you letters and through these kind of things, they can always make people feel more welcome and more connected to them. So this pretty much concludes our presentation. Sorry, I probably ran out of a little bit of time, but do you guys have any of the questions for us?
I have a question. question. Do you recommend blogs for large companies, small companies, individual accountants, or all three?
I say all three can use them. They each have their benefits too. I don't see any risk of it being for the different size companies.
Any other questions?
What kind of expertise do you need to be able to produce blog posts that are good for your company?
You probably want to hire a professional because most accountants aren't writers. I mean, they're good at business writing, but blogging, it's more like English majors. So it's best to hire a professional blogger.
Yeah. Yeah, so just to make it look more formal. Yeah.
Really? So you don't advocate producing your own blog?
Well, you can if you're good with your words.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you think, like, you can use the language well, and then you think you're pretty good at language, you think what you say, not through your writers, can actually connect to your readers better, like, with your own words, so which make yourself more credible to it, then by all means you can do that. But if you are not good with language, if you're not coming up with new ideas or something, then it all depends. Like you have to talk with people about writing blogs too, about writing good, effective blogs. So my advice is hire someone that's able to help you with one is your wording, another is your ideas, and how to connect with your readers better. That's what I say.
Okay, thank you.